In a world that seems to revolve around the endless pursuit of happiness, there's a certain irony in how elusive true contentment can feel. We are inundated with messages and images that promise joy and fulfillment if only we reach for the next big thing, whether it's a career milestone, a new gadget, or the perfect social media post. The modern narrative suggests that happiness is not just desirable but essential, a non-negotiable goal we must achieve to validate our existence. Yet, amid all this striving, a profound sense of dissatisfaction often lingers beneath the surface, whispering that something vital is missing. This unrelenting quest for happiness can sometimes feel like running on a treadmill where every step forward only leads to more of the same. The more we chase after happiness, the more it seems to slip through our fingers, leaving us in a perpetual state of longing. It's a paradox that has left many wondering if the very act of pursuing happiness might be a part of the problem. The IA culture of constant pursuit pushes us to ignore the present moment, urging us to focus instead on the next achievement, the next purchase, the next validation from outside ourselves. In this relentless chase, we can lose sight of the deeper, quieter aspects of our being that crave attention and nurturing. Enter the wisdom of Carl Jung, a profound thinker whose insights into the human psyche continue to resonate with those seeking a deeper understanding of themselves. Jung suggested that our relentless pursuit of happiness might be at odds with the soul's true needs. He warned that the soul, that innermost part of ourselves, requires more than fleeting pleasures or superficial successes. It calls for a journey inward, a willingness to confront and integrate the shadowy aspects of our nature that we often prefer to ignore. Jung's perspective invites us to consider the possibility that in our obsession with happiness, we might be neglecting the more profound, albeit sometimes uncomfortable, journey toward wholeness. The soul, in its complexity, yearns not just for happiness, but for authenticity, connection, and meaning. It seeks a balance that allows for the full spectrum of human emotion, from joy to sorrow, from triumph to failure, each playing a vital role in the tapestry of life. As we navigate a world that equates happiness with success, Jung's warning becomes increasingly relevant. It asks us to pause and reflect on what truly nourishes our inner selves. Are we simply chasing a mirage, or are we willing to embark on a journey that honors the totality of our human experience? This narrative is not about rejecting happiness, but about redefining it in a way that aligns with the soul's deeper calling. It's a call to recognize that true fulfillment may arise not from the relentless pursuit of happiness, but from embracing the wholeness of who we are. The journey ahead will explore how Jung's insights can guide us toward a more authentic and enriching life. We will delve into the shadows that shape our experiences, understanding how they can illuminate the path to genuine contentment. This exploration will challenge the conventional wisdom that happiness is the ultimate goal, offering instead a perspective that values the richness of the human experience in all its forms. As we embark on this journey, we invite a shift from seeking happiness to cultivating a life imbued with meaning, connection, and authenticity. The road may be less traveled, but it promises an encounter with the true essence of the soul, an adventure worth undertaking for those willing to listen to its call. Exploring the depths of Jung's insights opens a compelling dimension of self-awareness and authenticity. Imagine standing before a mirror, not just to see your reflection, but to search beyond the surface, peering into the soul's intricate landscape. This metaphorical mirror reflects not only light, but also shadows, a concept Jung famously explored. These shadows are the hidden aspects of our personality, often ignored or repressed, lurking in the corners of our consciousness. They embody the parts of ourselves we are reluctant to acknowledge, fearing they might disrupt the curated image we project to the world. Yet, acknowledging these shadows is essential for a holistic understanding of the self. Consider how this introspection unfolds in real-life scenarios. When faced with a challenge or conflict, the immediate instinct might be to blame external circumstances or others. However, Jung's philosophy encourages us to look inward, recognizing how our unresolved issues could be influencing our perceptions and reactions. For example, an individual who frequently experiences anger in minor inconveniences might trace this emotion back to unaddressed feelings of inadequacy or past experiences of rejection. By confronting these shadows, one can transform reactive patterns into a more deliberate and conscious response to life's provocations. Building on this, the journey toward authenticity involves embracing vulnerability. In a society that prizes strength and stoicism, acknowledging vulnerability is often viewed as a weakness. Yet it is through vulnerability that we connect most deeply with ourselves and others. It requires courage to admit when we are hurt, confused, or in need of support. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to genuine connections and a richer emotional experience. This authenticity nurtures the soul's desire for meaning and fulfillment, fostering personal growth and deeper empathy. The modern world, with its relentless pace and technological distractions, can often pull us away from this introspective journey. The constant barrage of notifications, messages, and updates can fill our minds with noise, drowning out the quiet voice of the soul. To combat this, creating intentional spaces for reflection becomes crucial. Whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in silence, these practices allow the mind to settle and the soul to speak. They offer moments of clarity where insights emerge, guiding us toward a more authentic existence. Consider the impact of nature as a powerful ally in this endeavor. Spending time in natural surroundings has a grounding effect, reconnecting us with the rhythms of the earth and the simplicity of life. Walking through a forest or sitting by a stream can remind us of the interconnectedness of all things, offering perspective on our place in the universe. Nature's beauty and serenity can inspire a sense of peace and wholeness, nurturing the soul's inherent yearning for harmony. Another crucial layer is the role of creativity in soul exploration. Engaging in creative activities, whether painting, writing, or playing music, offers a unique avenue for self-expression. Creativity allows us to tap into the unconscious, bringing to light thoughts and feelings that may have been hidden. This process of creation can be both cathartic and enlightening, providing a safe space to explore and integrate our shadow aspects. By expressing ourselves creatively, we honor the soul's need for expression and authenticity. As you reflect on these elements, consider how they manifest in your own life. Are there shadows you've been avoiding? And how might they be influencing your choices? What practices can you incorporate to foster introspection and authenticity? This exploration is not a destination, but an ongoing journey, inviting you to continually discover and embrace the depths of your being. In doing so, you honor the complex tapestry of your soul, allowing it to guide you toward a more meaningful and fulfilling existence. As we delve further into the intricacies of Jung's perspective on the soul, it's essential to consider the influence of societal norms on our journey toward authenticity. Society often imposes rigid expectations and standards that can stifle individuality and suppress our true desires. These societal pressures can manifest as a silent force, compelling us to conform to roles and identities that may not align with our inner truth. The challenge lies in recognizing the subtle ways these influences shape our decisions, sometimes steering us away from paths that resonate with our soul's calling. Picture the metaphor of a river, naturally flowing in its own unique path, carving out landscapes over time. Similarly, each individual's journey is distinct, shaped by personal experiences and inner aspirations. However, societal expectations can act like artificial dams, redirecting the flow and altering the natural course. In striving to meet these external demands, we may unwittingly build our lives on foundations that feel unsteady and foreign. The task, then, is to dismantle these dams, allowing the river to flow freely once more, guided by an inner compass that points toward authenticity. Consider the role of self-compassion as a pivotal ally in navigating these societal pressures. In a world that often equates self-worth with achievement and success, self-compassion offers a counterbalance, reminding us of the inherent value in simply being. Practicing self-compassion involves treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would extend to a dear friend. It means acknowledging our imperfections without judgment and allowing ourselves the grace to grow and evolve at our own pace. Through self-compassion, we can create a nurturing inner environment where the soul feels safe to express its true essence. Now think about how silence serves as a powerful tool in this exploration. In a society dominated by constant noise and relentless activity, silence can be a rare and precious commodity. It provides a space where we can tune out external distractions and tune in to our inner voice. In moments of silence, we can reflect, contemplate, and connect with the deeper layers of our being. This quietude allows us to listen to the whispers of the soul, which are often drowned out by the cacophony of daily life. By embracing silence, we can foster a deeper understanding of ourselves and cultivate a sense of peace and clarity. Moreover, the concept of synchronicity, a term coined by Jung, offers a fascinating lens through which we can view the alignment of our inner and outer worlds. Synchronicity refers to meaningful coincidences that seem to defy logical explanation, pointing to a deeper connection between the psyche and the external environment. These occurrences can serve as guideposts, signaling that we are on the right path or prompting us to reevaluate our choices. By remaining open to these moments, we can tap into the subtle guidance of the universe, allowing it to illuminate the path toward authenticity and fulfillment. Finally, consider the impact of storytelling as a means of exploring and expressing the soul's journey. Stories have been a fundamental part of human culture for centuries, serving as vehicles for sharing wisdom, values, and experiences. By engaging with stories, whether through reading, writing, or listening, we can gain insights into our own lives and the lives of others. Storytelling allows us to articulate our experiences, dreams, and challenges, providing a framework for understanding our unique journey. Through the power of narrative, we can connect with the universal themes of the human experience, fostering empathy and a sense of belonging. As you reflect on these concepts, consider how they resonate with your own life. Are there societal expectations that have shaped your path, and how might you reclaim your authentic self? What practices can you incorporate to nurture self-compassion and embrace silence? By exploring these questions, you embark on a transformative journey toward authenticity and fulfillment, guided by the wisdom of the soul. As we journey deeper into the realms of Jungian thought, it becomes important to explore the dynamic between the conscious and unconscious mind. The unconscious, often likened to a vast ocean beneath the iceberg of consciousness, holds profound insights and untapped potential. It is within this mysterious expanse that our dreams, instincts, and forgotten memories reside. Although the conscious mind is where we navigate daily tasks and decisions, it is the unconscious that often steers the ship, influencing behaviors and emotions in ways we may not immediately comprehend. Consider the analogy of a garden. The conscious mind is akin to the visible flowers and plants, while the unconscious represents the soil and roots hidden beneath. Just as the health of a garden depends on the richness of its soil, the well-being of our psyche relies on the nourishment of our unconscious. By tending to this inner garden, we can cultivate a more harmonious and balanced life. This involves acknowledging and integrating the myriad elements of the unconscious, which often manifest through dreams, symbols, and creative expressions. Exploring dreams can be a particularly enlightening practice. Dreams serve as a bridge between the conscious and unconscious, offering valuable insights and reflections on our waking life. They often present symbols that, when interpreted, reveal underlying emotions or unresolved issues. Engaging with dreams requires a willingness to delve into the abstract and the symbolic, embracing the ambiguity and mystery they present. By keeping a dream journal or engaging in dream analysis, we can begin to decode the messages the unconscious is trying to convey, using these insights to inform our conscious actions and decisions. Building upon this, the concept of individuation is central to Jung's philosophy. This process of personal development involves the integration of the conscious and unconscious aspects of the self, ultimately leading to a more unified and authentic identity. Individuation is not a one-time event, but an ongoing journey of self-discovery and growth. It requires courage to confront the unknown within us and the patience to understand its significance. Through individuation, we not only become more attuned to our true selves, but also better equipped to navigate the complexities of life with resilience and wisdom. Now think about how relationships play a role in this journey. Interactions with others often act as mirrors, reflecting aspects of ourselves that we might not otherwise see. These reflections can illuminate both positive traits and areas in need of attention. Relationships challenge us to grow, offering opportunities to practice empathy, forgiveness, and understanding. They encourage us to step outside our comfort zones and engage with perspectives different from our own, fostering a deeper sense of connection and community. Furthermore, the notion of archetypes provides another dimension to consider. Archetypes, as described by Jung, are universal symbols and themes that reside within the collective unconscious. They shape our perceptions and behaviors, influencing the stories we tell and the roles we assume. By exploring archetypes, we can gain insights into our motivations and desires, as well as the broader narratives that define human experience. Recognizing these patterns empowers us to make conscious choices about the paths we take and the personas we embody. As you contemplate these dimensions, reflect on how the interplay between the conscious and unconscious manifests in your own life. Are there dreams or symbols that have captured your attention, urging you to explore their meaning? How do your relationships and the archetypes you resonate with shape your identity and choices? Engaging with these questions invites you to embark on a transformative journey, one that honors the depth and complexity of the human soul. Through this exploration, you can uncover the rich tapestry of your being, weaving together the conscious and unconscious into a cohesive and authentic whole. As we gather the threads of our exploration, a tapestry of understanding begins to emerge, woven with the fibers of introspection, authenticity, and self-discovery. Each thread, while distinct, contributes to a broader picture, revealing the intricate dance between the conscious and unconscious, the seen and unseen, the spoken and unspoken. Reflecting on this journey so far, consider how these elements interlace to create a richer narrative of the human experience, one that moves beyond the superficial pursuit of happiness toward a deeper, more nuanced fulfillment. Imagine a river as it winds through varied landscapes, each turn and bend shaped by the terrain it encounters. This river, much like our own journey, carves its path not merely by force, but through a profound interaction with its environment. Our exploration into the realms of the soul, guided by the wisdom of Jung, mirrors this natural flow, navigating the complexities and contours of our inner world. It is within this flow that we find the convergence of our conscious intentions and the whispers of the unconscious, merging to form a cohesive current that carries us toward authenticity. In light of these insights, the path forward becomes a dance of integration, where the myriad facets of our identity come together in harmony. The shadows we once avoided no longer haunt us, but instead inform our understanding, offering depth and texture to our character. The societal expectations and pressures that once loomed large may still exist, yet they no longer dictate the course of our journey. Instead, they serve as the backdrop against which our true selves take shape, highlighting the unique contours of our personal narrative. As we pivot towards the final reflection, consider how the interactions and relationships in your life act as catalysts in this process of integration. Each connection, whether fleeting or enduring, leaves an imprint, shaping the story we tell ourselves and the world. These relationships challenge us to grow, to step beyond the confines of our comfort zones, and to embrace vulnerability as a strength rather than a weakness. In doing so, we cultivate a deeper empathy and understanding, both for ourselves and for others. Drawing these strands together, we see that the journey is not just about reaching a destination, but about embracing the process itself. It is about cultivating a curiosity for the unknown, a willingness to explore the uncharted territories of our own psyche. This journey invites us to listen, to observe, and to engage with the full spectrum of our human experience, recognizing that each moment, each insight, contributes to a greater whole. In this synthesis, the concepts we have explored become the stepping stones across a river, guiding us toward a more integrated and authentic existence. Each step, each realization, brings us closer to a profound understanding of the self, one that honors the diversity and complexity of our inner landscape. By embracing this journey, we open ourselves to the possibility of transformation, allowing the river of our life to flow with intention and grace. Now, as you stand on the brink of this transformation, consider how you will carry these insights forward. What seeds of change will you nurture, and what aspects of your journey will you continue to explore? The answers to these questions will shape the final chapter of our exploration as we delve into the ultimate reflections and possibilities that await on the horizon. As we reach the culmination of this exploration, the essence of our journey reveals itself, a profound return to the self, an embrace of the complexity and beauty inherent in our humanity. This is not merely an intellectual exercise, but a heartfelt invitation to live with greater authenticity and depth. The pursuit of happiness, when viewed through the lens of Jung's insights, transforms into a quest for wholeness, where every aspect of our being is acknowledged and integrated. In this holistic embrace, we find the true nature of fulfillment, one that transcends fleeting pleasures and superficial achievements. The river we have traversed, with its myriad twists and turns, symbolizes the path of individuation, where the conscious and unconscious unite to form a coherent narrative. This journey encourages us to delve into the shadows, not as adversaries to be conquered, but as integral parts of our story that enrich our understanding and empathy. It is through this integration that we become fully alive, embracing both the light and the dark with equal grace and acceptance. Reflecting on this process, consider the power of vulnerability and connection as catalysts for growth. In allowing ourselves to be seen, in all our flawed and beautiful humanity, we forge deeper bonds with ourselves and others. These connections are not merely relational, but also spiritual, grounding us in a shared experience of existence that transcends the individual. As we lean into this interconnectedness, we discover a profound sense of belonging, a reminder that we are never truly alone on this journey. Moreover, the insights gained invite us to cultivate spaces of silence and reflection, where the soul's voice can be heard amidst the din of daily life. It is in these quiet moments that clarity emerges, guiding us with an inner wisdom that knows no bounds. By honoring this inner dialogue, we align our actions with our deepest values, paving the way for a life that resonates with purpose and intention. As you stand at this threshold, poised to step into the unfolding chapters of your life, consider how you will embody these reflections. The true practice begins now, in the choices you make and the paths you choose to walk. Each decision, no matter how small, carries the potential to shape your journey, guiding you toward a life of greater meaning and fulfillment. The invitation is simple, yet profound. To live with eyes wide open, attuned to the rich tapestry of life that surrounds you. Embrace the shadows as well as the light, for it is in their interplay that the full spectrum of your being is revealed. Allow yourself the freedom to explore, to question, and to grow, knowing that with each step, you become more aligned with your truest self. In the end, the journey toward authenticity is both a personal odyssey and a universal call. It is an invitation to dance with the rhythms of life, to find harmony within the chaos, and to celebrate the unique melody of your soul. As you continue forward, carry with you the knowledge that the path to wholeness is not a destination, but a lifelong adventure. Embrace it with courage, curiosity, and an open heart, and you will find that the pursuit of happiness becomes a journey of profound discovery, one that enriches both your life and the world around you.